Imagine this scene. You're in Kenya Governorate, Egypt. It's summer. The heat is just relentless, pressing down. Outside this small village clinic, a man, Rafat, is waiting. He's got 3 older kids with him, Adam, Amira, and Amir. And they've been there nearly an hour. It's hot, really hot.
Yeah, and the only reason they're sticking it out is the youngest, the baby, just over a year old, needed seeing upstairs by the doctor, or so he thought.
Right, and then his wife, Sahar, comes back down from inside, and she's got this bit of relief, cold mango juice.
A welcome thing in that heat, you'd imagine. A simple, nice gesture. She hands out the bottles.
Rafat takes a drink. Probably feels okay for a second, thinking about the stable life he's built. It seems good.
But that feeling just vanishes, almost instantly.
Within minutes, it starts with the oldest, Adam. He just collapses.
Oh, God.
Before Rafat can even process it, the other 2 kids go down, one after the other, just seizing up right there on the ground.
And then Rafat feels it, too.
Yes. A sudden, crippling internal pain hits him. He's confused, panicked. He manages one call, a frantic one, to Sahar, who's still upstairs somewhere.
And then everything just blurs into this desperate rush to the hospital.
The scene there, it's just chaos. The 3 children, Adam, Amir, they arrive already deceased.
Gone, just like that.
Victims of a massive dose of poison. And Rafat himself, he barely makes it, collapses right into critical care, fighting for his life.
It's horrific, and it throws up this huge central question, doesn't it? How does a family, seemingly respectable, stable, started back in 2012, how does it descend into this? A calculated plot to kill not just the husband, but 3 of his own young children.
That's exactly what we need to unpack in this deep dive. We have to trace how this betrayal curdled into such unbelievable malice. So, let's go back. 2012.
The beginning.
We meet Rafat. He's 24, described as simple, hardworking, got a decent job with the railway. He marries Sahar. She's 18.
Both from respectable families in the village. Standard stuff, really.
And those initial years, they seem pretty normal. The usual minor arguments maybe, but then settling into a kind of quiet stability.
Yeah, by all accounts, just a typical village couple. And the family grew. 4 children over the next few years.
Adam, Amira, Amir, and the youngest baby.
Right. And Rafat, he really dedicated himself to providing. Worked long hours, sometimes overnight shifts away from home, doing his part.
So looking from the outside, it's all stability, family growth, a father working hard. But underneath, Sahar's story is completely different.
Completely. There was this deep, secret dissatisfaction brewing inside her. She felt the life Rafat gave her, this stable but simple life, was just beneath her.
Beneath her what?
Yeah. She genuinely believed she deserved much better, whatever that meant to her. And she seems to have spent years just kind of looking for something or someone to validate that feeling.
And that validation literally walks down the street in 2019.
Exactly. A chance encounter. She bumps into Mahmoud. He's a distant relative, works as a private driver.
Not a stranger, though.
No, that's key. They had a history. They'd been romantically involved before. And seeing him again just instantly reignited things.
And what's striking is how fast they both just ditched their obligations. Sahar, her husband, 4 kids. Mahmoud, the basic respect for a married woman in their community.
Gone, ignored. And Mahmoud, he saw her unhappiness right away. He played right into it.
How so?
He told her exactly what she apparently needed to hear. That she was misunderstood, that she deserved better. He basically handed her the excuse she'd been looking for.
The external justification.
Precisely. And you see the immediate effect. She goes home, tries to resist, tells herself she can't betray Rafat. But it lasts about 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes after seeing Mahmoud, she calls him back.
15 minutes. That's barely a struggle.
It really shows how ready she was, doesn't it? How much she already wanted out or wanted something else. The desire was fully formed.
And things moved fast from there.
Incredibly fast. Mahmoud pushes for another meeting. And Sahar doesn't just agree, she arranges it so the kids are out of the way, invites him into the marital home.
Into Rafat's house.
While he's at work.
Into their bedroom. That's where the affair was consummated.
Wow, okay. But then she apparently felt regret. Told Mahmoud it had to be the first and last time.
She said that yes, but was it real regret or just, something she needed to tell herself, to feel like she hadn't just completely crossed the line without a second thought?
Like a self-justification, maybe?
Given what happened next, it feels like that. Mahmoud agreed, said, okay, first and last time. But of course it wasn't. Their meetings continued immediately, became frequent.
So this sets up a pattern over the next 6 months. Deception, a double life.
A completely parallel life, yeah. And back in the actual marital home, the impact was becoming obvious. Sahar turned cold, really cold towards Rafat.
Withdrawn, apathetic.
Deeply apathetic, even during intimacy.
Yeah.
Just disconnected.
And Rafat noticed this change. He noticed the coldness, yeah. But he explained it away. He put it down to the stress of 4 young kids, the exhaustion,
Just thought it was normal wear and tear of family life.
Pretty much. Domestic fatigue. He completely missed that her allegiance had shifted. She was already living somewhere else in her head.
It's scary how trust, or maybe just being busy providing, can blind you.
It really is. But Mahmoud wasn't content with just the secret affair. He started getting jealous.
Jealous of Rafat.
Uh-huh. And he pushed Sahar to integrate him into the family. Sort of.
How? What was the plan?
He convinced her that he needed to be introduced to Rafat formally. The cover was perfect. He's a distant relative. He's a private driver. Maybe he can be helpful. It gives them a reason to be around each other openly.
And Rafat bought it.
Initially, yes. Rafat, being trusting, welcomed him. Just saw him as family, someone useful.
But that couldn't have lasted, surely. The tension.
No, it didn't. Rafat started to feel uneasy. He picked up on Mahmoud's jealousy, this sort of veiled antagonism. And worse, Sahar started openly putting Rafat down in front of Mahmoud.
Oh, that's bold and cruel. Why risk that if they had the affair going anyway?
Well, maybe because they had their escape hatch ready. They'd rented a secret apartment far from the village, a second home, just for them.
So visiting Rafat's place, putting him down, it was almost like a power play for Sahar by then.
It could have been, like proving she could deceive him right under his nose. Flaunting it, almost.
So when Rafat finally couldn't ignore his suspicions anymore and confronted her, what happened?
She pulled off this incredible piece of emotional blackmail. Just a huge, dramatic scene.
Tears, accusations?
Oh, yeah. Leverage all the cultural weight of honor, reputation. Claims she'd rather die than have her honor questioned like this. A total performance.
And Rafat?
He tragically fell for it, caught between his gut feeling and this massive accusation against his own honor for doubting her. He backed down. Completely.
So he believed her.
He believed the performance. He just asked that Mahmoud stop visiting their house. He had no idea about the secret apartment, the depth of it all.
He thought he'd contained the problem. Just a slightly dodgy friendship.
Exactly. But right at that moment, when Rafat felt relieved, the plan shifted. From deception to murder.
Mahmoud pushed for it, getting rid of Rafat.
He pushed for murder, yes. And what's really shocking is how readily Sahar agreed. No hesitation about killing her husband.
But then she added something even worse.
She did. The truly unthinkable condition. Sahar immediately said, yes, kill Rafat, but the 3 older children have to go too. Adam, Amira, and Amir.
Wait. Just wait. She added the children to the plan. Did Mahmoud react to that? That goes so far beyond just wanting a new life.
It's pure cold calculation. And Mahmoud, surprisingly, he agreed. Sahar's reason was chillingly simple.
What reason could there possibly be?
Logistics, money, burden. She didn't want the hassle of raising them. She didn't want to impose the expense and effort of 3 existing kids onto Mahmoud and their new life together.
They were obstacles. Financial burdens to be cleared away.
That's exactly how she framed it. Disposable. It's a level of detachment. It's hard to comprehend.
Utterly chilling. And then, right in the middle of this plotting, Sahar gets pregnant again with the 4th child.
Which immediately made Rafat suspicious, right? Given how cold things were between them.
Right. He was suspicious, but he stayed quiet. Waited until the baby was born, then he demanded a DNA test.
Sahar must have been terrified. This could expose everything, the affair, the illegitimacy.
But then, this incredible twist, almost unbelievable. The DNA test came back.
It proved the child was Rafat's, just by chance.
Wow. Sahar apparently saw that as a second chance, a sign maybe.
She might have seen it that way, but did it change anything? No. She continued the affair. She stayed locked into the murder plot.
And that 4th child, the baby girl who had just inadvertently saved Sahar from exposure.
She became a tool, a crucial piece of the final refined plan, because they needed to be absolutely above suspicion.
So they ditched Mahmoud's idea of a simple break-in and murder.
Yes, too messy, too obvious. Sahar insisted on something cleaner, more insidious.
Let's break down that clinic plot. It was meticulous.
It started with getting the weapon. Mahmoud travels all the way to Cairo, far from home.
Why Cairo?
To buy high-grade poison, the kind used for dogs, from a specialty pet store, not a pharmacy. Makes it much harder to trace, keeps it away from their local area, very deliberate.
Smart in a horrifying way.
Yeah.
And the execution, it hinged entirely on the baby, the one whose DNA just proved she was Rafat's.
Yes, that's the truly awful part. Sahar used her youngest child as the bait. She claimed the baby needed a checkup. That's why Rafat had to take the whole family, including the 3 older kids they planned to kill, to that specific, distant clinic.
She kept that baby not out of love, but for utility, as a prop in her murder plot.
Exactly. It's hard to even process that level of coldness.
So now we're back at the clinic. The scene from the start. Sahar leaves Rafat and the 3 older kids downstairs, waiting in that awful heat.
She goes upstairs, meets Mahmoud. He hands her the poison, 4 separate bottles of mango juice, already dosed.
She comes back down, hands them out. Here, cool down, you've been waiting so long. A gesture of care that's actually delivering death.
Within 15 minutes it happens, the collapse. Rafat making that desperate call to the very person who just poisoned him and his children.
And when Sahar finally gets to the hospital, the kids are gone. Rafat's critical. Her reaction.
Not grief, not panic for her husband. It was quiet distress, annoyance almost, that Rafat hadn't died too.
That he survived. And that reaction, plus the doctor seeing it, was clearly severe poisoning, not just bad juice.
It immediately raised red flags. Hospital staff knew something was very wrong. They called the police.
And this is where the perfect plan crumbles, because of something completely ordinary.
CCTV surveillance footage from outside the clinic. The police review it, and 2 things jump out immediately.
What were they?
First, the camera clearly shows Sahar giving the juice to Rafat and the 3 older kids, but she never drinks any herself. Kills the shared spoiled juice idea instantly.
Okay, that's damning. What was the second thing?
This is chilling. The camera caught Sahar walking down the stairs after she knew Rafat and the kids had been rushed to the hospital. And she was laughing.
Laughing.
Laughing. Like a moment of relief or maybe even triumph. Zero concern. Just laughter.
Unbelievable. That image alone.
It's devastating. Forensics then confirmed it. Massive doses of animal poison. And crucially, they found Rafat's bottle had the lowest dose. That's what saved him.
It's pure luck, essentially.
Seems like it. The police quickly put it all together. The affair, the secret apartment Mahmoud rented.
And they found footage of Mahmoud, too.
Yes. Delivering the bottles at the clinic, leaving shortly after Sahar, looking, as the reports say, happy. The evidence was just overwhelming.
So they confessed.
Sahar broke first under questioning, admitted everything. Mahmoud was tracked down in Cairo, arrested, and he confessed too.
Which brings us back to Rafat, waking up in the ICU, recovering from being poisoned.
Only to be told the truth. Not just the affair he suspected, but the secret apartment, the plot to kill him, and the deliberate murder of their 3 children by their mother.
He suspected infidelity, maybe? But a conspiracy to annihilate his family?
How could anyone imagine that? And then the final brutal details came out in the confessions.
There was more.
Sahar admitted she'd tried to poison Rafat once before, a smaller dose, in his food at home. He'd been hospitalized briefly but recovered. They thought it was just illness.
A failed attempt. Wow.
And she explicitly confirmed why she kept the youngest child, purely as bait. Needed her for the clinic plot. No affection, just absolute utility.
Using her own baby daughter as a tool for murder.
It's almost beyond words.
For these crimes, Sahar and Mahmoud were convicted, sentenced to death.
Yeah. So when you look at this whole case, this cold, methodical plan built on lies and, frankly, greed, what does it tell us?
It forces you to confront the sheer depths of human self-deception, doesn't it? How someone can rationalize anything, even killing their own children, if they want something else badly enough.
The ambition, the desire for a different life, completely overriding any sense of empathy or morality. It's a terrifying look at the capacity for malice when that empathy just fails completely.
And the thought we want to leave you with is about Rafat. Think about his survival. He lived, but he has to carry the knowledge that his wife murdered 3 of their children and only kept the 4th as an accessory to the crime. He lost everything, betrayed in the most absolute way imaginable.
What kind of inner strength does it take to even try and rebuild a life, rebuild your understanding of the world after something like that? That quiet, ongoing survival, carrying that weight, that's the enduring tragedy here.